Mike, I'd love to hear a brief history of the parade.
In 1890 was our first parade. It was so successful. 2,000–3,000 people showed up for that first parade. That 5 years later, they actually separated themselves from the Valley Hunt Club and created their own Tournament of Roses Association. As the parade was growing, they were looking for ways to actually pay for the parade, and this one person who was new to the area came up with this harebrained idea that football was catching on, and college football was catching on the East Coast, and so he suggested a football game. It became so popular that the Tournament of Roses actually built the Rose Bowl down in the Arroyo, and in 1923, the first Rose Bowl game was held in the stadium at that time. One of the other aspects was motorized vehicles, which certainly assisted. The floral decorated carriages became these larger and more elaborate floats that went down the boulevard. Certain innovations regarding the flowers, the types of flowers, and the glue that was used on those floats, and the mechanisms so that there could be animation, all those were improved and changed over the years. About the 1940s, post-World War II, television was coming in. A local television cameraman and talent came to the Tournament of Roses, set up their one camera, and shot the parade from Colorado Boulevard. Since then, we've had international entries and certainly bands from all over the world and grand marshals from all over the world. We've been now broadcast in color. We're broadcast in multiple countries throughout the world.
What's the importance of volunteering in the parade?
Well, the importance of volunteering to the Tournament of Roses is that the volunteer is the lifeblood of the organization, that the volunteers do all the work. We run all the events, and those events include post-parade, the decorating places, the football game itself, university entertainment, Queen and Court. These are all different events that are put on, and including the VIP tailgate party. We do have parties, equestrian, music, and all of those events are put on by the 935 volunteers.
So what are some of the different volunteer opportunities for the public?
Decorating floats is the easiest way to get involved, and there are corporations that build floats for other larger groups, and then we also have what we call self-builds, where cities that are building their own floats. Cities such as the city of Sierra Madre, South Pasadena, La Cañada are always looking for volunteers and people to glue flowers and to put petals onto the large floats that go down the street.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the interview with Mike Matheson and got a taste of the tournament's history, as well as how volunteers make the tournament a success. Now let's check in with Zach and see how the floats are coming along.
Alright, today's the day we've all been waiting for. It's finally time to put these flowers on those floats. But while I'm doing that, I want you to learn more about the importance of volunteering. That's why I asked a special friend of mine, Gigi, to come talk to us. Gigi?
Thank you so much for having me here, Zach.
No problem.
Did you know that volunteering is not just for old people anymore?
Really?
Yes! Younger kids our age are actually getting more involved in our community every day.
And that's what we want.
We're gonna go talk to David, who's the volunteer captain of Rose Palace, and he's gonna share with us all the important details about volunteering.
Well, cool. While she's doing that, I'm gonna go put these flowers on those floats. See you guys later. So this right here is what makes the Tournament of Roses so special. All the flowers. Just take a look.
This for about more than 8 years.
Correct.
Why is volunteering so important to our community?
If we didn't have volunteers, this parade would not work. And whether it's volunteering as what we do or volunteering with putting the floats together, it's really important. And we have thousands and thousands of volunteers every year. Whether it's putting up, manning the floats or decorating the floats. If we didn't have the volunteers, this parade would not exist.
So the parade is kind of like a parade made by the community for the community.
Yes, absolutely.
So Chris, what's happening here?
Chopping them off so they don't have to work as much of the stems. They don't need a whole lot of this.
How long you been working on the floats here?
Actually, this is my first year.
First year?
Yep.
Well, you look like a pro. So is your other job an executioner?
Could be, if I wanted it to.
Yeah. Oh, come on!
Alright, so you've seen these floats go from concept to completion, and I had no idea all the detail and hard work that goes into making a float for the Tournament of Roses Parade. But this is my niece Sydney, and because of all our hard work, she's gonna give me a title.
Uncle Zach, because of all your hard work, you're an official pedal pusher.
An official pedal pusher! Alright, so we're done putting the flowers on the floats today, and the next time you see us is going to be on January 1st at the parade.
That's right, guys. I'm going to be on the streets talking to thousands and thousands of people and getting the crowd's reaction.
And I'm going to be up in a photo booth watching the floats turn on to Colorado.
See you guys on January 1st.
See ya. Alright, so I've got my press credentials and I'm ready for the Tournament of Roses to start tomorrow. I can't wait. But tonight is New Year's Eve, and there's no better place to celebrate New Year's than right here on Colorado Boulevard in Old Town Pasadena. Check it out.
Happy New Year!
For dinner. Alright, here we are, Old Town Pasadena, Colorado Boulevard. No better place to celebrate New Year's Eve than right here. And oh yeah, don't forget your silly string.